I would like to run through this three scenarios to better illustrate how the arrays will be applied. So in this scenario, we have account A, where these are all the different instances which is running on demand, and yeah. So and we have this reserved instance for by m3.large, which is reserved at the region availability zone level. Okay. If it is something reserved on the availability zone level, then it could be applied only on the same availability zone. It can't be applied or used on the other availability zones. So on the other hand, we have a 4 by m4.large. Okay, let's see like how the array will be applied. So here this is 4 by 3 m large. This is also 4 by m3 large. So there won't be any on demand. So the arrays will be used for this on demand. So which is good, and this will be applied as both are the same availability zone. And the second example, there are 2 by m4.x large. Here it's 4 by m4.large. Based on the normalization factor, 2 m4 large is equivalent to 1 m4.x large. So all the 4 m4.large will be used for 2 m4.x large. Okay, and here if you look at, this is at the region level. So if you are doing the reservation at the region level, you can apply it on the any availability zone level. So no issues here. Okay, and there is one C4.large, but here you have C4 one C4.x large. As per the normalization factor, 2 C4 large is equivalent to 1 C4.x large, but here we have only 1 C4.large. So what happens? 50% would be counted as on demand, reserved, and the rest of the 50% will be on demand. So this scenario will be insisting this couple of points. First one is like always the RA will be applied within the purchasing account itself, and then any excess qualifying usage will be applied to the linked account. And the second point, the RAs will be applied from smallest to the largest instance type within the family. So we will just see the example on this. So here we have two accounts, account A, which will where we are purchasing the reserved instances, and then we have this account B, where some on demands are running. So here you can see on the on demand 2 m4.x large, and then running in availability zone A, and then 1 m4.2x large in US East 1B. And on account B, again, we have 2 m4.x large. So here also it's 2 4 m4.x large, here also m4.x large, and here it's 1 m4.2x large. Okay, so what we have reserved is 4 by m4.x large. So the question here is, since there is a m4.x large here as well as m4.x large here, where it will be first applied. So this is the first point. Always the RIs will be applied on the purchasing account. So in this case, out of this 4 by m4.x large, 2 will be applied here. Okay, fine. And then you have this 1 by m4.2x large. So 2 m4x large, which is remaining here, that will be applied for the 1 m4.2x large. So then it goes here. Okay, and then this will be running on demand only. There won't be any RI hours for this. So this will be treated as on demand. And here we have 2 by C4.x large. Okay, and then this will be covering up 2 C4.x large here. And this 1 C4.2x large will be running on demand. So this 2 C4.x large won't be applied here. As the second point says, always it will be smaller to the family, and then it will move up the ladder in the same family. So this will be applied here, but not here. So this will be treated as a on demand. That's all this example is about. So this one, we have three accounts, account A, account B, and account C. Here we will see this example will explain the scenario of purchasing a zonal reserved instance in a linked account. Okay, so we are not purchasing at the region level, but we are doing it on the zonal level, but in a linked account. So for instance, if you see on account A, we have reserved 1 m4.x large. Okay, and on account C, we have one m4.x lodge which has been reserved. The only difference is on this account A, this is purchased at the region level, but on the account C, it is purchased at the availability zone level. Okay, same instance are available on two different accounts which has been reserved. So there is, coming to on demand, there is one m4.x lodge which is running on availability zone US East 1A, and on account B, it's running on US East 1B. Okay, so how the RI will be applied? So there will be very smart, the AWS will apply the RIs. So always the zonal reserved instance. So as you know, if it is reserved on a zone, then it will be applied only to that particular zone. So what happens in this case, on account A, you have the instance which is running on US East 1A, and you have a equivalent reserved instance which is on account C, because in account C nothing else is running. There is no on-demand instance running. So this is potentially can be shared on the other linked account. So what AWS will do will just smartly find this info, and then this will be applied for the first on-demand here. And then what it does, it just look on the account B on-demand here, which is running on US East 1B, and there is a one M4X lodge which has been already reserved in account A, and this will be applied. So this will be applied here for this on-demand. So what is special about this? Why it's very smart? I said because if we just switch the order, let's say this particular reserved instance, which is at the region level, as applied to this at first. Okay, so this is good. One m4.x lodge, which will be applied for one m4.x lodge. But on the account B, which is running on demand on US East 1B, okay, we have the account C reserved instance which is on 1A. So whatever the reserved instance available here, this cannot be applied here, as the reserved instance applied on the zone level, it should be eligible only for the same zone. So that's why I use the word smart. AWS does this for this internally. All this just for for informative purpose, but we don't need to do anything. All this will be behind the screens. AWS does the calculation for us, but it's good to know how things work. Okay, thank you so much for listening to me. We will just see in another video. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you. See you sooner.